Hello and welcome to today's Bjj Wod. Chelsea and I are just getting prepared. We forgot to turn the heater on in the shed, so it's a little bit chilly. Hence why Chelsea's in a jumper and looking like, I don't know, Gollum. Like a cold little thing. So today we're going to be doing, it's a little bit similar to the first WOD that we did. It's going to be quite mobility based, and it's going to gradually escalate and increase in difficulty over time. It's actually going to last for about 20 minutes as well, and it's going to be minute rounds, and your goal at the end of it is just to, number one, get through it, keep moving the whole time. I often find on a Monday I'm way stiffer than I am any other day because I've not been as active over the weekend, and it's kind of true of this weekend as well. Today we're also going to introduce a couple of new movements, and we're going to utilize a pillow if you have a pillow. They're not 100% essential. It just kind of makes, for me, it gives me a bit of a better visual reference. So the first movement, the new movement that we're going to do is a knee on belly switch. Okay, so you've got to imagine this is a person here. We're going to be in our knee on belly position. Okay, my hands are going to go to the ground here, and I'm going to switch my feet. So my knee comes in, and I switch towards the other side. Okay, and you're just going from side to side. If you look at my feet, I'm going hands down, knee comes in, feet switches across. Okay, it's not 100% important, but the goal is just to go from side to side. And then every time that you do the movement, your hands come up off the ground. Okay, it's a really important movement in jiu-jitsu. Starts to teach the windshield wiper movement with the feet, but also we use a lot of when we're drilling. The second one, again, you can use this with a pillow or without. We're going to do a top spin movement. So I'm going to start to the side on all fours. If you imagine like the head's up here, you're going to sit around the head, switch your feet to the other side. And you're just going from one side to the other as quick as you can. Okay, so it should be 3 steps, if I remember correctly. Is it 3 or 4? 3 steps. Okay, so head's here, onto my forearms, the leg comes through, other leg steps around, I switch the arms, switch my leg back. And I can just keep going from side to side. If I do it the other way, you guys can see, I start here, leg comes through, switch over the top, switch my arms, and back step around. Okay, as I said, the pillow's not 100% essential. It just gives you some sort of reference. If you have a bag or like a grappling dummy, then obviously utilize that. It'll give you a little bit of extra height as well. So, we are going to start the workout. Can you check the mics on me, Jess?
Which mic? The camera mic?
Yeah. Should be a green light.
Yeah.
So, as I said, it's going to be a 20-minute workout, a minute per exercise, gradually increasing in intensity as we go. I'm going to set my timer up so you'll hear what's the word I'm looking for? The beeps, the buzzer. So you can track along with that if you want to. If not, no worries. And a lot of these will be familiar because we have done them the other day. Where's my timer gone? As you can tell, we are organized as ever. Okay. The other great thing is sometimes I write notes and I forget what I've written or what I meant by writing it down. So that's going to be fun too. So let's get into it. The first one, very, very simple. We're just going to be on our butts. I'm going to switch our hips from side to side. Just starting to warm up and mobilize the back. We're going to have a 10-second countdown so I can switch back between my things. And I'm also going to make sure that my screen doesn't go off so that I can keep going. So, yes, there we go. Okay guys, so just start moving hips from one side to the other. Let me get my right, there we go. One side to the other, again, not going too fast. Just trying to warm up. Okay, you can kind of pause at a point, stretch out your quad if you want. I'm going to go a slightly different angle to Chelsea. I'm going to move my grappling dummy out of the way so you guys can see. And you're just switching from side to side. If you want, you can keep your hands facing forwards. This adds in a little bit of like a chest stretch as well.
You feel a chest stretch when you do it?
Because I'm kind of slumped back.
You need to do some chest stretching there.
Yeah, I know. Tight shoulders. So again, just going side to side. I think I've put a 10-second warning on, so we should hear that when we're about to switch. The next one we're going to do is a S stretch or 90-90 stretch. Just trying to loosen off our hips in a slightly different way. So that was my 10-second clapper. Okay.
Baby's asleep.
Yeah, baby's asleep, so that's a good day. So we're going to go 90-90 stretch, leaning forwards. And in fact, when we do this one today, we're going to bring our hip through, so we're pushing up off the ground. So you're going to go 90-90 stretch, chest down, hip forwards. Okay. So we're trying to work a little bit of like hip mobility in here as well. Again, like I said, the goal is not to go super fast, particularly in the first few movements. We're just trying to warm up and loosen up. You might hear some nice little clunks as you go through. Nothing wrong with a good clunk. Here, I'll go. Oh, Chelsea's going so I'll go sideways. So you guys can see. And bring the hip forwards. Really try to, when you get this hip forwards, switch to the other side, probably be a better angle. Really try and push the hips as much as you can. Extend them through. Okay, next one. We should probably keep going for the rest of the time. That was only a warning. Right. We're going to be in a low squat here. Okay, and all I want you guys to do is just try to touch your knee to the ground. So this is a really important passing position that we're in.
Here, let me go on camera because you don't do this very
well. What are you talking about? You are on camera. Okay, so we're here, just touching the knees. Okay, this is super important for things like a lot of passing positions that we use, like knee slides, starting to work our legs. And you're just literally just going from one side to the other in this low squat position. If you don't have the flexibility to go in a low squat, or need a little bit of like support, you can put your hands on the ground, but the goal is to get your hip like working to move in and out from one side to the other. Okay, you also feel this in your ankles a little bit, like the stabilization is quite hard.
That's only 10 seconds.
That was just 10 seconds, Chelsea. There's no breaks in this one. Yeah, oh look, I've got Mikey squat going on. There we go, nice. Next one is a hip twist. So you're in like a low little bear crawl. You're gonna twist your hip from side to side. Again, a really important movement. If you think about whenever we do like long steps or passing movements, we want to be able to keep our chest down and rotate our hips. So we're just staying this tight bear crawl, turning the hip, keeping the chest down. Okay, weight towards the hands. So rather than being back here, weights over the hands. That's how we should be when we're passing. Just moving.
Oh, she's going again.
No, she's not going anywhere.
I hope not.
Nice. We've got coming up next. Oh, it's another nice one. You should be starting to feel a little bit warmer. As you can see, Chelsea's socks have come off. That's a good indication.
It's because I can't get any traction in them.
Oh, good. The next one is going to be a lunge. So you're going to lunge forwards here. You're going to pull back. Maybe do it 2 or 3 times. But you're just trying to switch between this lunging movement and then a straight leg. I'll go sideways so you can see. So I'm lunging, trying to drop my hips to the ground, and I pull back here. Again, you can do it 2 or 3 times. Depending on your flexibility is how low you can go. As you can see, there is a difference between Chelsea and I. That's okay. It's not a competition. Try to pull your toes up towards your shin when you do this as well. I'll work it in a slightly different fashion. And again, just keep going between the 2 movements. 10 seconds. Oh, good. Next one, we're going to do a lunge here, and then you're going to do an arm circle on either arm and switch legs. Same thing, rotating up towards the ceiling. One hand and the other. So this way around here, hand goes to the ceiling, looking back towards the hand, rotating out. Switch to the other side. Same thing. Again, don't need to go super fast. This is still the mobility phase. Get into the wall. We'll probably get some baby updates in a moment from Chelsea, I'm sure.
She seems to be bashing her head on the crib.
Nice. What's next? Oh, okay, good. Obviously, having written these workouts, I included some of my favourite ones. So the next one is a flat arm circle. So arms are out in front. You're going to rotate them around, try and get your hands to touch all the way through.
I know that we're both going to fit doing this in the shed.
You go side. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Try and keep your head up. This is actually a bit of a stabilization exercise for all like the little muscles in your shoulder.
Where do you feel this?
I don't feel it anywhere.
What do you?
Your shoulders will start to get tired though. And don't rest. Why are you resting there?
Because I can feel stretching.
Keep moving through. You want to feel all the little muscles working.
Enough space to make a circle.
Why don't you switch the other way around? Feet towards the camera.
And everybody's just going to be looking at my butt. That's not very nice. Angles, honey.
There we go. Oh, scorpion, so stay face down. We did these the other day as well. Just rotate from one side to the other. Here, I'll go towards you. You can go.
There's still not enough space in here.
Try and push up through the supporting hand. You can push your chest up towards the ceiling. You should feel a stretch in your shoulder, in your bicep. If you can touch your hand, that's cool. If not, just keep working it. Try not to kick your training partner. They won't appreciate it.
Keep burning my toes on the key.
Don't do that. The next one. Oh, this is very easy. Just back rolls. Okay, just going over the shoulder. Oh, I'm stiff. From one side to the other. Just loosening off. Remember, try not to let the feet touch the ground in between, so we're engaging our core. This is the second to last, oh my god, mobility exercise that we're doing. If you want, you can go straight back to, again, try not to let those feet touch the floor. You can do 3, so side, middle, and other side. And the last one we're going to do of these is Berimbolos. Okay, so a couple of ways you can do it. You can just drop your head and just start going up onto one shoulder or the other shoulder. Yeah, a very simple little movement. Or you can then, once you get it, you can go upside down, pause for a second, come back the way you came, upside down, pause for a second, come back the way you came. Or you can go all the way over each side. You can go all the way over from one side, back the way you came to the other side. Okay. Good. Okay, this is our last mobility one.
You just said that.
I know. But I'm trying to remind people that we're about to start working harder.
Oh, you mean this one is the last one?
Okay, so now triangles. So the goal now, we're going to start increasing our heart rate. First couple of core, then we move into some braking drills, then passing drills, and then takedown drills, which will be real high energy to finish. Try and go as fast as you can now. Elevate the hips up. I'm going to work my way over to my phone. Yes.
I might have to spin around so that I can get the toes by the feet.
Chelsea's trying to keep her feet warm.
It's an impossible.
Remember, don't let the feet touch the ground. Elevate the hips every time. Head off the ground the whole time. Keep locking it through.
She's up again.
That's fine. Keep it going. Alright, so we've got 10 seconds. The next one we're going to go on to is our sweep movement. Okay, sweep movement. Hip forwards. Try not to lay all the way back on the ground. Go as fast as you can. Engage those hips. Brush the hips through if you want to. Okay, so we're starting to drive the hips in. Keep it going. Yeah, we'll try and work at a faster pace. So all of these are going to gradually get a little bit harder each time. And you're going to try and work a little bit quicker each time as well. Try to keep those elbows in. We don't want to be like a chicken. That's the good. You'll get arm drag to the mat. No one wants to be arm dragged to the mat. Face dragged. Next one we're going to do is hip heist. Just from side to side. Pulling that leg underneath again. Start to work quicker. Minimal amount of time on the ground. Hand out in front. Just keep working out. The baby's gonna be there when you're done.
Look, if he needs to come out of bed, I'll let it begin there. Mind your own business. Do your own workout.
Keep it going. There might be domestics very soon. It's been a week already.
Leave me alone.
Next one, step ups. Trying to work as fast as you can. Maintaining posture, just do squats. Ruin my paint job. Okay, yeah, if your knees are hurting, figure out a variation that you can do. You can do squats, it's fine. You can do a wall sit, it's fine. But while you're doing it, try to keep your chest up. Think about your posture. 10 seconds, and then we're on to our next one.
Which is.
Jump ups.
Oh, I don't think I can do that either.
Do squat jumps. Okay, next one, jump around. So back to the ground every time. Again, you can use a person like a head end if you want. It works pretty well from one side to the other, making that V. Oh, the quads are starting to burn. As you can tell, it's getting harder. I've stopped talking. It's always a good indication. Next one, knee on belly switches from side to side. Hands off every time, remember. Switch those feet. Pillow just gives you a little bit of height. Gives you a target. Not a lot. Some people are dead skinny. Imagine you're fighting a juvenile. Or team one. No. 'Try to build up the pace a little bit. Every time you think about slowing down, go faster. Ten seconds. And we're on to top spins. So remember, here, step, switch the legs. Remember, bottom leg moves first, top leg, other leg. Try and keep the weight through your hands. I've completely forgotten where I'm going. There we go. I lost my head end for a second. What's next? Oh yes, good. Excellent.
Is there something that has some that I'll have space to do?
Yes, you could have been doing this. Okay, drop steps. Dropping that back leg. Again, try to get your chest up. Think about good posture. Don't look down. Try not to rest on your leg if you can help it. Okay, sit loose, one side to the other. If you're struggling with that, hold a plank. I touch across, that's fine too. Whatever you fancy doing. Move that cart out of the way. Whew. 10 seconds. Okay, last one, sprawls, hips to the ground, or just press up, jump your legs back, stand up, whatever, we'll go fast. Ten seconds. That's all right. So, like I said, it's a slow burner. Gradually gets you more tired. The goal is to warm us up from like a little bit of inactivity. For many people over the weekend, start to loosen off, start to, you know, burn off that sedentary lifestyle a little bit. So remember guys, find the link, I'll post it in the video somewhere or below the video. Record your perceived exertion level. Okay, so how hard you thought the workout was. Personally, I think it was around about a 6 or a 7. I felt the end was really challenging. First bit not so much. So you guys make your call. Start tracking this stuff. It'll help you see how you're going. You know, we can have some fun as well. Tomorrow, we're gonna have a slightly more intense workout. We're gonna do it as a little bit of a warm-up mobility, the main body of the workout, and then finishing up probably with some core after that, depending on how it goes, how it feels. Okay, so tune in for that. You don't have to do these live with us. Obviously, you can do them any time in the day that you want, but try to stay active. Any final